Hey guys, welcome back to Mesha's Corner. Today I'll be making my Hennessy caramel popcorn cheesecake. And yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so I have my ginger snap cookies in my food processor. To this I'm going to add some melted butter. I'm also going to add a dash of my Hennessy down in here. And you're just going to pulse this until it becomes sand consistency. If it's still not sandy, add more Hennessy or add some more butter if you're going non-alcoholic. And yeah, and that's it for the crust. Okay guys, so I took my crust out my food processor and I just put it down in my baking dish just like this. Now I'm going to pop it into a 325-degree oven for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to now work on the filling. Okay guys, so I have my room temperature cream cheese in my mixer. Now I'm just going to mix this until it's smooth and then we're going to add the sugar. Now that it's smooth, I'm going to add my sugar in. Remember, all ingredients and measurements will be in my description box. You're going to keep mixing this for another 30 seconds or so until the sugar is completely incorporated. Okay, so I have everything all mixed in nice and good. Now I'm going to add my eggs one at a time. So one at a time, you're going to blend each egg in. And each time you're going to scrape down the sides of the bowl to make sure everything is really getting incorporated. Alright, so I finally got my last egg in. Now I'm going to add some sour cream, some vanilla, and a shot of Hennessy. You're going to let this mix until it's combined. And then we're going to add the flour. Alright, so now I'm going to add my flour. As you can see, I have my mixer on the lowest setting because I don't want to make a mess. You're going to put your flour in. Once it's combined somewhat, you're going to turn it off and just blend everything else in with a spatula or a spoon, because at this point you don't want to mix it to death. And yeah, I'll show you what I do next. So my crust is nice and browned and perfect. Now I'm just going to pour my mixture in. Do you see how smooth and creamy that is? That's exactly how yours should look. Gonna spread it out, and you're gonna bake this in a 325-degree oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. When it's done, it should still be jiggly, a little jiggly, and slightly browned on top. And then we're going to let it cool and dress it up later. Okay guys, so this is my cheesecake fresh out the oven. It got a little bit more brown than I would like it to be, but that's totally fine. It's not burnt. A couple of more minutes I probably would have burnt the top. But yeah, so I'm going to let it cool completely, then put it in the refrigerator for about 8 to 10 hours. It needs to really cool down, and then we're going to make her pretty. Now for the final home stretch, we're going to make the sauce that's going to go on top of the cheesecake. In my little pot here, I have a ½ cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add heavy cream to this. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. And the butter, I'm also going to add some Hennessy, or you could leave it out. It's not necessary, but this is a Hennessy cheesecake, so I'm putting it in there. And I'm going to pour it in there. Put it on the stove and let it simmer about 5 to 7 minutes until it's silky smooth and thickened. This is what mine's look like 5 minutes in. I'm still going to let it keep going just a little bit longer, maybe 2 minutes. And yeah, until it coats the back of my spoon. You see it looking crazy. It's all good. Just let it keep simmering on medium heat until it coats the back of your spoon and nice and thick. Alright, so I turned my stove off. At this point, you're going to add your vanilla in here. And also some salt. Mix this up. And let it sit for about 5 minutes or so while you slice your cheesecake or plate it up or whatever you're going to do with it. I'm using caramel popcorn that's already made. You can use plain popcorn, that's totally fine. You can make your own caramel popcorn. However, I store-bought mine. So yeah, I'm going to put it all together and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the cheesecake looks like. I put some of the sauce on the bottom. I covered the top of the cheesecake with the sauce so that the popcorn would stick. and then I sprinkled some more ginger snap cookies around the plate. And that's what it looks like. But when I tell you this cheesecake is the best cheesecake I've ever eaten in my life, like, I'm not saying it because it's mine, because I don't eat cheesecake. If you know me in real life, you know I don't like cheesecake, but this was amazing, and I'm so happy I tried it out and made it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I'll be back the end of the week with video number 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.